Salute, 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 peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space of educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversations, questions and answers, comments and concerns, dialogues. This is a space for building and destroying. This is your space, a space of love and space of integrity, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is a space where we build a united front towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants, come on in. Please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information, funding tags, funding apps, names, keep it all. Keep the speed down, emergency fund. Keep all funding information in the chat for the duration of class and throughout the class. Fund the war effort. Fund the war effort. Okay, if you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, book an assessment. Learn your triggers. Get an anger management plan. Okay, if you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship abuse counseling, book an assessment. Find out the warning signs. Isaac Perkins, salute for funding the war effort early. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship abuse counseling, book an assessment. Find out the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, the characters and the characteristics that you should be alerted by. Okay? Yeah. Things that you need to be aware of. Specific behaviors. Remember, the life you save could be your own. Okay? Listen. I know y'all been waiting. Listen, today is hectic. And it seems as though the longer the day, the shorter it is for me. Time gets away, things to do, not enough time, not enough resource, but I'll make it happen. Somebody tag Mayor Eric Adams. Come on, son. Tag the mayor. Yeah, tag him. Tag Eric Adams, man. He ain't got nothing else to do. Tell him to stop making videos. Bring his ass to class. Yeah, bring him to class. Somebody tag the United Nations. Somebody tag the United Nations. Tell all of them to come to class. And while you at it, tag the World Health Organization. Tag them too. Yeah. Tag Diddy. Tag Diddy. Tag Diddy. Yeah. Tag the feds. And tag everybody in New York City that thought that nepotism was the place and the space to be. Yeah, I keep telling y'all, integrity. I cannot be bought. I can work for my people without pulling and messing with these people's funds and positioning. So to everybody who believes in nepotism, send them to class. And while you're at it, Tag your classmates, share. It's late night. We got to get busy. Yeah, everybody that's in here, I see y'all. Let's get to it. Who's in class? Who's up? Andrea Jones. Please, everybody, send healing strength and ask the universe to send a shield to protect our people down in Florida, especially in Jacksonville. Okay? Keep an eye out for them. Keep them in y'all soul. Focus in on them and send them everything because it's getting ready to go down there. Tierra, youngin is up with us. There you go. What up, T? T Green is in the spot. Bernadette, we see you, Bernadette. Damn, Bernie, you up in here? Yes. Ken Will, salute. Kenny's Unholy Grail, salute. Ooh, Marilyn Mile. We up in Bam, what's good? Bam, what's good? No driving tonight? That's what I'm talking about. Joey of Hustle and Smoke. We see you in the spotty spot. Flat Lever. Dust Fro. What up? Frankie Fierce. Yes, East New York is in here. I knew you was gonna be here. We gonna get to it. C Blaze, the sniper up for the late night. Murplo. 2-6. Angel is up in here traveling, man. 55. Traveling, man. 55. Yeah. Terrell Williams, what up? Fred, what up? Blast 777, peace. GB. Max, what up, Max? You finally caught alive? No extra credit. 55. Hold that. Blackleaf, what up? Jean. Eileen. Kim, you. First responder extraordinaires up in the spotty spot. We see him. Fab, Fred, Freddy. What up? Yes. Eric Gonzalez, we see you. San Antonio, Riverwalk in the spot. Jay Wu, Connecticut in the spot. T.C. Harris, Nehemiah Washington. Philly, that's right, stand tall, Philly. F. Rich, what up? Lovely lady, we see you. CC, 55, CC, 55, CC. Yeah. Rashida. Hey, Sheeta. Rashida causes the buddy love. Rashida's in the spotty spot. Geechee. Queen Lotus is up. Yeah, you know it's special when Queen Lotus is in the building up on a late night. Dallas, what up? What up, D? D's in the building, yes. Cells HD, yes. Jean, Pierre, what up? Tony G, Kevin Willis, we see you up in here. Soap, you up? Soap is up, okay? And Focus is up. CD's up in the spotty spot. A Wood, and we see you. Everybody's in the Uptown Dre. Neef Buck, 55, Neef Buck. Heart Tunes TV. Yeah. Paul, it's going down. Let's get to it. We gotta get to it. Yeah, we see you, Dallas. We see you, Dallas, up on the late night. Let's get to it. Yo. As always, you see the cap. Shout out to my like my big brother, my brother Lie. Told you Lie gonna keep me in these. We got thousands of them. They can't keep up. Yeah. So shout out to Lie. I hope he ain't driving. If you are, make noise with that horn. Get to where you're supposed to get to safely. Paperwork good. Tyson is up in the spotty spot. Yes. Man, y'all know what it is. New York City. The Dapper Dawn. Mayor extraordinaire. Indicted by the feds. It's been a long time coming, man. They've been shaking, they've been rattling the tree, they've been shaking the tree. It finally went down. Jay Fries, what up? Memphis in the building. It went down. And what else went down? Our want for someone as young as he is, someone who I personally witnessed was close to the streets, someone who was able and had so much potential to really be in that position and make moves that could have changed how things historically went for us in the city. The opportunity has been lost now. It's been tarnished. And it was working up that way for a long time. As many of you in class know, I have refrained from going hard at this dude. He's been doing a lot of bumbling, a lot of egghead. I mean, oh man, undeniably dumb shit for a long time. Okay? And I fell back from it. Purposely. Yeah, because it's connected. Very connected. As I told you many times, I've been at the table with him. I could tell y'all, we planned it, plotted it, we saw it. From the time he was state assembly person to borough president, we knew that he was going to be mayor. Everybody knew. This was just like a call, like, yo, it's going to be him. And I'm talking, man, I'm saying, man, since 2012, I know I knew this. If you was in specific settings, you knew it. And the promise of what many people work so hard, to achieve, fizzled out because of nepotism. He got the whole clan on. Yeah. And that might have led to his demise, along with some other things. But let's get to how it's written up right now. New York Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted by a federal grand jury on charges that remain sealed, according to sources familiar with the matter. So it's sealed. We don't know. No one knows. As the night progresses, when the sun comes up, people making their first salads, some people putting their first cup of coffee on, other people getting up, scratching their ass, we'll know what the indictment is. There's speculation about campaign funding. There's speculation about favors from not only one, but several outside countries. It's just not a good look. The latest development makes Adams the first mayor in New York City history to ever be indicted while in office. So again, here go us being one of the first, right? We had David Dinkins as the first black mayor. We had old Barack, the first black president. So now we got the second black mayor of New York City, but the first mayor ever to get indicted while in office. And this ain't no punk indictment. This is the feds. So when the feds come, man, it's nasty. Funny thing is, it's always the flashy ones. It's always the ones who people say, you know what? If you look like that, Blizz, you might get more of an audience, and you put the Kevin Samuels shit on, get you a cummerbund and a little tie and shit. and position yourself near the library that you got over there, that extensive library, and look and talk 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 and talk. You might grow. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. But that's how you get to the bag. Yeah. And look at what the bag has gotten people. So far, three of the flyest. I mean, the flyest melanated, dark-skinned melanated people I've seen. Mayor Eric Adams, the Diddler, Sean Puffster Combs, and Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Flyest New Yorkers we ever seen got to the bag. Everybody got a federal indictment. Now, I'm saying, if I'm not showing and proving how to do this, I show you how to do this, son. How to navigate through, how to remain humble, how to whatever, how to do it like this. Whatever you get in must move out tenfold. You understand that? Because our people, again, become and already are very cynical of those who say they're coming to work with and for the people to give them a new way of viewing the world and themselves. That's the true political process. To be engaged and to walk in it with the people. Every time I see somebody go the other way, take those oaths, get to those bags. I'm seeing a whole lot of flash. Gucci suits, Michael Kors, the Hugo Boss, man, these dudes is wearing couture, going to the galas, fashion weeks, going all over, doing a whole lot, but not doing the work. Dudes is getting bodied, dudes is getting clapped at schools, broad daylight, dudes is getting clapped on the train. No work getting done, whole lot of image, whole lot of flash. So let's continue. Let's continue. A spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York declined to comment. Meanwhile, Adams responded to the indictment in a statement released Wednesday night. I always knew that if I stood my ground for New Yorkers, that I would be a target, and a target I became. If I am charged, I am innocent, and I will fight this with every ounce of my strength and spirit. Okay? Now, man, here we go. So now we already know, one, since it went down, everything that they've been talking about tonight, people been going at him. You need to resign. You need to resign. You understand? Now, if he resigns, public advocate Jamani Williams. You know Jamani with the Tourette's, the tick, the one they plucked him out when he had his dreads on the parkway. Police. And that's when he was an elected official. Plucked him out, remember? Then he ran, right? For lieutenant governor with Cynthia Nixon when she was running for governor. Yeah, the same Jamani that was just cursing the mayor out for his statement and lack of being critical of the police officers when they discharged their firearms and hit an innocent strap hanger, and now he's fighting for his life in critical condition, right? That's going to be the new mayor, should either the governor come and say, yo, you out of here, Adams, or the mayor resigns. Jumaane Williams is right there. You understand? But again, all I can do is come to class, right? Do what I do so I could get people in a space where they see those who really work for them and those who really work for themselves, right? Because he gave Diddy the key to the city, right? Yeah. So why he did that? I don't know. They might have left him alone if he did do that. Like, how dare you? You already know because it ran up in the campaign. Yeah, the campaign funding manager, his campaign fundraiser, ran up in her crib months ago. And you still gave, Lord of the Lube, the key to the city? This dude, Diddy, had more lube in his house than Meineke and Pep Boys. He could have gave everybody new brakes and alignment with all that oil and lube. Yeah. Yeah. And you knew that. We knew that. We knew this since the 90s. But you gave him the key to the city. See, people don't understand, and what I've been telling you all, yeah, Puffy Lube, been telling you all, war is politics. Politics is war. Plain and simple. And it has to be funded. And whatever they give you when they select these people as leaders, because they swear an oath. I don't care what you are. I told you that. I don't care if you're a police officer, you swear to an oath. I don't care if you are a fireman, you swear to the oath. I don't care if you're a nurse, doctor, you swear to an oath. When you get hired at these corporations and you sign the employee handbook, that's an oath. When you take public office, an oath that you are going to abide by or suffer the consequences. Some people think the consequences just know you up out of here. No. Sometimes when you're in these seats, okay, when you're in these seats and you don't abide by them, they seek to destroy you. And we do know, right? We definitely know for an absolute fact that he was over there with them bankers and bagelmeisters. Bankers and bagelmeisters on the wall, pledging allegiance to them. Pledging allegiance to them. So somewhere along the line, you didn't keep your end of the bargain up. Not to mention, through nepotism, you put in a whole team of dun-dun-dun-duns, derelicts. Because as you said, they your fam. You knew them a long time. Y'all all came through the door together. Positioning. And you're all going down together. I want y'all to understand something now. Keep telling y'all the difference between feds and state in war. And in war, specifically this war, not too much with old Pootie Poot over there and what he doing to the Ukraine, because he got his own bread. But here, right here in NYC, man, It's not ironic that this man had been indicted after one of the worst days over in Lebanon. The worst days in a long time. I believe they said 600 people met their demise over there tonight, well, last night. Man, see, people believe that when you side with them, and he's been siding with them a long time, anybody, and I mean anybody, who runs for public office in New York City has to make some type of deal with them small people, with them bagel meisters. You're not getting in. It's very rare. Why? Because, as people already know, our people don't vote. Never have reason to. So you have to go out and get people who do vote to rock with you, right? So many of the political campaigns that I worked on, getting out there, getting signatures for petitions, you understand? Creating an energy and movement for a politician. You got to go outside. You may have to go to synagogues. You may have to go up into the Latin part of town. You may have to go over to the temples, and just be out in the street engaging, because our people look at you like this. I ain't worth voting for that clown. Because we already have foreknowledge that once he gets there, they're not doing much for us. They not. So he did it. He got there, he got the seat, and immediately, you see who was at his inauguration. Excuse me, rabbis and all that. That's common. Same thing that was at when Hakeem Jeffries got the senator seat. I went to that inauguration. Had the inauguration, I think that inauguration was at Pace. Was it Pace or Pratt? Pratt. Pace is in the city. Pratt is in Fort Greene. Pratt. Nothing but rabbis, imams, everybody. Charles Barron ain't have a chance when you see who's at the inauguration. Yeah, they're heavy base proletariat, heavy. Most New York politicians is under the influence of them. Why? Because they still own everything. Everything. Most of the storefronts that you see that may have people you think they're owning it, you may have these brothers from Yemen or from Iran or from Syria, right? Or you may see the brothers, the Dominican brothers, uptown and in Queens and in Brooklyn. You see the Puerto Ricans. You see, the new Pakistanis and all that. You see all of them there. But the buildings are owned by who? Yeah. The meisters, the bankers. So when it comes time to run for office, they in your pocket. And by the time you get there, they pushing policies and things. Once you go against that grain and you believe that you have people power, black people power, you done for. But we seen him reaching out. I saw it firsthand. Before he even got to the seat. He was still borough president when we were protesting the beating of Christina Thomas and her grandmother in the nail salon by the Asian store owner, his wife, and staff. He never came out there and chastised, never pushed to get this man arrested or his wife or the workers. The workers disappeared. The workers was the main ones hitting her with brooms and all that. All homie did was hold her, then grab the door so she couldn't get out. You understand? The workers, who might not even have been legally here, was putting in all the work. No politicians came through there. None. Only one who came through was Diana Richardson. She came through a couple of times. That was me. The main group, me and two older women that stayed out there the majority of the year to make sure that homie didn't open. After he was arrested and let go, they got misdemeanors for that. I stayed out there the whole year. I didn't even live over there. I'm coming from East New York, getting off of work, 2, 3 in the morning, scoping. Me, politicians ain't come through. They was coming to meet with Asian Merchants Society, right? The big Chinese dogs that own all of it, to try to quiet us down, to try to pay people off. And some people might have got bread. That's why they split out and spread out. Because they might have got bread for it, but you can't pay me. I'm a different monster. I don't know y'all like that. I'm standing tall for principle. And if it was a different neighborhood, and if it was somebody from the home team that I knew, we might have put in some real pain on that dude. But other than that, I just let him rock. I let him go. Just you ain't opening up. Every time you come through, we on your back. And eventually, after a year, it closed. He got up out of Dodge. But Eric Adams ain't come through there. Nah. Only time he came through and spoke up is when that Karen ran up on that little dude in the store. Ran up in the youngin' and said the youngin' took something or bumped her or whatever over on, what was that, on Parkside? One of them stores. He came for that, but they didn't hold us. They don't hold you down. So your people don't come out when it's time to vote. You're like, we're not getting nothing for this. So they start to cater to other ethnicities, other people who are business owners or entrepreneurs or, funders. That's why I say people pay attention to those that fund their war efforts. They pay attention to those people because you're showing, you're proving, you're talking. And that's what happens to our politicians. That's what happens to your clergy, your pastors and your revs and all that. Those who do, yeah, they pay attention to that. And it's foul. It's foul. That's why I try to do so much for so many. Without it, whether I get it or not, I'm still got to work. I still got to do what I have to do because that's the mission, to get the job done regardless of resource. Straight up. But who you going to pay attention to? So he paid attention to them people. And I kept trying to figure out why. I'm like, why he going to Israel? Why every time something pop off with them, he's coming out his mouth? Right? With the anti-Semitic and all that. Nah, he going hard. Now he's jammed. And I guarantee you, whatever he's indicted for, it was a lineup. A lineup because you too busy with Diddy and the keys to the city. You too busy running around and making sure all your peoples that you went to high school with or you was here with or you was there with got in position. Now, nepotism can work if the people you put around you is about their business and understand that they're coming to perform and make sure the task is done. But when you got knuckleheads, you done off. Mind you, I'm telling you, when you're in certain spaces and you're raised in certain spaces and you are living your life in a certain way, you ain't about to do no time. I guarantee you that. None of them is trying to do no time for him, and he damn sure ain't trying to do no time for them. So why y'all playing with these old fays and they money and they systems? Man, it's gonna get real nasty. But let's continue real quick. The police officer turned politician, along with members of his inner circle, has spent nearly a year under the cloud of federal investigation. His cell phones were seized, and in recent weeks, the residences of some of his closest confidants were searched by federal agents working on several related corruption probes. And when they say corruption, man, that should sound like the 1940s and the 50s. How you gonna be a corrupt politician in 2024? I'm talking about corruption. This ain't Al Capone days and all. What are y'all doing? How much is enough? Most of the spots that people were put in, the salary is ridiculous. The salary is ridiculous. Way more than decent. And the way they was rocking, you my dude, put your girl over there. Yeah, your girl come work for here, over there. That's your people, your brother. Yeah, put everybody. So that means everybody's up. Everybody doing decent. What's with the corruption? Come on now. What are we doing? Corruption in 2024? What is this, Matlock? Man, anyway, the mayor 2 weeks ago accepted the resignation of Edward Caban, his hand-picked police commissioner, after the authorities issued a subpoena for his phones. The mayor's chief counsel, Lisa Zornberg, stepped down. This week, the school's chancellor, David Banks, announced plans to retire at the end of the year. Banks had also turned over his phone to the federal authorities. If Woody would have went to the police, this would have never had happened. Yeah. Banks' younger brothers, Philip, the deputy mayor for public safety, and Terrence, also had their phones seized. David Banks' fiancée, Sheena Wright, the first deputy mayor, had her phone seized as well. It's a damn shame. Now I'm telling you, make no bones about it, he was the best dressed mayor I ever seen. Fly, ooh-wee, shoes on, pointy shoes. Fly. How am I doing? How am I looking? Fly. I gave Diddy the keys to the city. Now, y'all know Diddy's fly. Ooh-wee, fly. And had connection to Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Fly. Louis suits, Gucci suits, and all that. Liz Claiborne and, oh man, fly. All of them got to the bag. Best of the best. best cars, jewelry, shines, all that. No work getting done, but a lot of corruption, and it is not ironic that they all got indicted by the feds. Now, I'm telling you, I say it every day, the bag is poison. But people don't want to believe me. Nah, they still think, nah. You could do it, you could get it, you could, go ahead then. Go ahead. I've never met anybody who, I don't care where it is. I don't care if it's the streets, I don't care if it's the church, I don't care if it's politics, I don't care if it's Wall Street. I've never seen anyone that haven't been corrupted once they got to the bag. Keep doing it. Keep believing in it. Keep losing your minds and integrity for a little bit of change. Never fail. So now you're going to have three of the flyest dudes in New York City history wearing shower shoes and eating soups. Who the hell want to be 55? I think they said he's 62, 63. Did he 55? Who wants to be 55, 56, 57, 58 in the feds? Eating Slim Jims and goddamn ramen. When you was just out and about, what position? Bishop had his own church, right? 501Cs and all, you wanted to scam. Now you eating soups. You eating soups. Diddy had the keys to the city. Can't stop, won't stop. Mad Lube and man, he was the baron of baby oil. The baby oil baron. Now, he doing more than a Harlem Shake with them withdrawals. CEOs just looking at him and say, oh, nah, that's the he just dancing. That's the dance he was doing in the video. Shut up, nigga. He Harlem shaking. Getting all them perks and everything out. Eating soups and Slim Jims. Yeah. Now you got the mayor of the city that is the center of the world. All eyes on you, all opportunities to do good. All you want to do is chase rats. You want to be the rat czar when every day, 2 or 3 times a day, somebody getting shot, hit with gunfire, ducking on a train, kids ducking at schools, elders is ducking. You got elders getting clapped in the Bronx. People getting clapped every day. You talking about garbage pails and rats. Now you get to go eat soup. You ain't got no rat czar in the feds. Nah. The mice and rats gonna be running all around. Yeah, have fun. Have fun. But y'all got to the bag, though. Yeah, y'all got to the bag. I want y'all to keep that in focus. Keep that in focus. Because one day people will wisen up like, oh, see, I can do good and still be all right. I don't have to lose my mind chasing the carrot for selfish reasons because I know once I get the carrot, I'm eating that all on my own. I'm not giving to anybody. That's the bullshit they tell you. Oh, nah, you get back, you could do more. No, you're not doing more now. 12:30. How many other New Yorkers is on right now on their YouTubes? educating right now that's been up since 5:30 in the morning. Well, I see 3 people in this chat right now done gave sessions to today. Hour and a half long sessions. And did a house full of laundry and cooked dinner and went out to the street with nothing. I don't get to the bag. Y'all never seen nothing. Y'all ain't never seen me wear no, I don't even watch nothing. So if you're not doing it now at this level, you're not going to do it when you get to the bag. Yeah, that come from all those punk ass activists. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next few hours, to see exactly what he was indicted for, to see if any of them crisis management system people that was so into that and into that circle, making sure that budget, I want to see if any of them is caught up in that, because they've sure been quiet. I haven't seen them on the street putting in no work. I haven't seen them. They ran from social media. Yeah, I want to see how many of them is tied up in that shit. Taking budget monies and getting fly. Yeah. Having functions and parties where they all lick it up and running in each other grippers, but come online, come on social media, come in broadcast news programs talking about they are activists at the same level as our elders and ancestors. Yeah, I want to see how many of them is caught up in it, because damn it, he know how it go. Like they said, the police officer turned politician. You know how the routine is. Give that up. You want to avoid jail time. You want to tell us how this thing moved. And yeah, you know, a lot of them crisis management system people that been getting allotted and allocated them funds, boy, yeah. Knowing that you got good, solid people in the streets that's ready to work and put it in, and all they wanted to do was do that because they believed in certain mission statements, and y'all was playing games with them, finger fucking them budgets. You dig what I'm saying? Not paying your staff and all that. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna go down. Yeah, it's gonna go down. Oh yeah. Man, listen, a lot of names gonna get called. Don't hope nobody nothing going to jail. Because they're the same ones that will shit on you. I've been behind those meetings. Been in those back rooms. How they talk about melanated people. They don't really want to do nothing. We go after, we try to talk to them. They don't want to do nothing. Yeah. I know, man. I've been in spaces that y'all wouldn't even believe in meetings with all melanated people at every level of government, talking about how they ready to lock your kids up. About head of divisions of parole, head of divisions of probation, all type of people that sit on different committees in the city and the state. Crazy just because you ain't no frat, you ain't no sorrow, you don't belong to a certain church. They don't care about you. Crazy? They speak to you. You think you in a room full of old phase. The biased language that they speak. How they talk about it. They go to jail. I don't care who it is. And then maybe you'll learn your lesson. then maybe you'll learn how to treat real individuals and not be blinded by the glitz and the glamour, because them old phrases threw a bag your way and said, yo, here, you control that, you do that. Nah, excuse me, nah, it's going down. So we'll find out. We're gonna find out later on exactly what he's been indicted for. Okay? Yeah. I'm telling you. It's going down. It's going down. Okay? What up, Rock City? Matter of fact, that's my man. Rock City, Mom, 55. You ain't been to class in a long time. Okay? So we'll see what's popping off with the mayor. Now, what I wanted to speak on, because people were sending it to me, and I'm like, listen, there's so much going on. All y'all gotta do is connect the dots. That's all y'all have to do, right? So I've got several videos, right? Information. One that really was messing with me, that I'm like, I don't know why people running so hard with, is this United Nations, right? Resolution with the World Health Organization. And I'm telling you, I get a little upset with it, because I'm like, whatever they planning, because we spoke about this in class, man. People could plan to do you harm. They could plan to do you dirty. But you got to follow the plan to the T. The minute you disturb the way that the plan is supposed to move, it's done. The minute you disturb it, it's a wrap. So people could plant and put you on a plantation. You gotta comply with it. You have to do everything that they say that you might do. There's a probability that they may go left. So if they go left, then we're going to cut it and make them go right 20 paces. Right? This is probabilities when somebody planned for you, as if they really know you. Right? You have to comply. Like I told y'all before, in my travels, especially on Rikers Island, you get moved at any given time. Now, you can be in a housing unit for about a year, and if you don't go to the yard, nobody will know you in that housing unit. Just the 30 other people that's in there, or 28, or wherever you at, whatever building, nobody will know. You don't go to the yard, you there. And you could run that house with an iron fist. But once you go to other spots, especially if it's on the other side of the building, and you are not one to have a heavy reputation where everybody know your name, and even if they do know your name, they might not know who you are. Granted, I'm not the most boisterous person when I'm in there. I'm just not. My inner circle know who I am. People I rock with know who I am. That's it. I'm not running around. No, that's not me. Anyway, I gets moved to a housing unit on the other side of the building. One of them dead houses. Ain't too much going on. Nobody been in there of any stature or significance. I come through. And when I come through, got my little blanket. Got my other blanket full of commissary and treats and Usually, when people see you move in a spot like that, they think, damn, he has to be somebody. He got a bag full of clothes, bag full of treats and commissaries and knickknacks and stuff. That usually is a sign for, all right, he holding it. I never go in a spot, and I know y'all hear stories and dudes talking, yo, as soon as I go in the spot, we get the phone. Phone is mine. Listen, come on, man. I don't crack for nothing. I look, I watch, I see. I look, I watch, I see. Okay. Word him. Oh, he got that. Oh, okay. He ain't nobody. Go to the yard. Put my feelers out. Let people know where I'm at. Who over there? You know what? Nobody don't know nobody. Now I do the regular. Clean. Get your cell the way you want it. Put your little snacks up. Get your commissary. Get all that. Fall back. And dudes do what they usually do. They go up in you, they looking, they peeping, they trying to figure you out. You ain't talking. Yo, fam, you want to get on the phone? You chilling. You know? Especially me, I'm inconspicuous. I'm real East New York. When I tell you that, I'm telling you that. I'm very East New York. Smile and shit. East New Yorkers, one thing we know how to do. We know how to play pussy. I'm pussy. I'm soft. I don't want no issues. That's what we do. It's bad because we so the opposite, but we like the rack. Yeah. So, two dudes had a plan. Their plan was to back me down in the cell, take all my chips and snacks and cigarettes and all that. I'll just take everything, back me down. And I guess, I don't know, they thought I was going to be their victim. That was the plan. I get where I'm going. I know it's been about 6 minutes, but you get where I'm going? That's their plan. I got to comply. When they run in the cell, I got to go, oh, yo, chill. And they act like they're going to poke me, and I go, oh, yo, nah, chill. That's the shit you supposed to do. Because that's their plan, because they did it before. That's how they move. But what happened? When they had that plan and they ran up in there, the poker was decent. Hey, now it's old. No, plan has been foiled. Why? Because I'm one of them dudes. Y'all didn't know that. Now y'all running out. Yo, now, no, you can't run. No, you in here now. We dancing. Stay here. This is how it goes. Nice. Now you know who I am. You see, that plan was foiled. So when you running around, right, and you're thinking about what the World Health Organization is going to do, what the UN is going to do, there's nothing you can do. You don't even know if that is real. You understand? But you get in here with it. You're running around, oh my goodness, this is what's going on. So let me just go back a little while, because this thing is not new. And they've been doing this for a minute. But people is up in arms about this information. And you got these TikTokers and people that y'all looking at because they all white, or because they saying something so matter-of-factly that y'all believe in it and running with it. And I'm telling you, nobody can plan to do anything to you unless you comply. Then they plan works. It's like a chick. A dude could say, yo, damn, I'm gonna knock that. Shorty gonna give me some of them cakes. And you go and you talking and yeah, this, that, and the third, and he going along with his plan. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna get the number. I'm gonna poly with her for about 3 or 4 weeks online. I'm gonna take her to dinner. Yo, then we going to the telly. That's the plan. All you gotta do is say shorty like that, yeah, and ghost them. Boom. Plan is done. You don't plan to get in your cheeks. You spoke to him 1 or 2 times and ghost him. Nobody. No authority, nothing. You gotta comply. So when you hearing all this weirdness, yo, either you gonna do it or you not. It's just that simple. We done went through, didn't we just go through a whole pandemic? And I'm telling you what they plan to do. We plan to give everybody the jokes. That was their plan. Everybody's gonna get it. Or you're gonna lose your job. And what happened? People broke out. I'm out of here. But that's what they plan to do. So let's get to this. Okay? Let's get to it. Now, I'm gonna read something. Now, this is from March. And this is an opinion from somebody. Okay? President Biden cannot surrender U.S. sovereignty to the WHO, the World Health Organization. Now, this is from March 2023. The World Health Organization's track record over the last 3 years is nothing short of abysmal. When the Chinese government lied to the world in the first months of the COVID situation, the WHO parroted and praised Chinese officials. When it became clear China was covering up truths about the deadliest health emergency in a century, the World Health Organization did nothing to hold it responsible. The WHO has failed in its core mission to protect global health time and again. Idahoans know this. Okay, so this is from the senator from Idaho. The American people know this, and we all should be skeptical of any action the WHO takes to attempt to grow its power and influence. So this is a Republican. Now, of course, on the Democrat side, this may sound totally different. But whatever they're thinking of doing, I have to comply. Let's say, if they say every melanated person has to report down to 42nd Street Christmas Eve so we can give you a contaminated turkey, you to take that contaminated turkey, go home and eat it. If you take your ass down there, then that's on you. If they tell you you don't show up, by the time you get to your house, somebody gonna be waiting for you. What you gonna do? You either gonna do it or you're not. That's it. What you can do is keep reading up on what they're saying. But we have no control over it. So for you to sit there and make it a consistent issue, bringing it up, sharing it all over TikTok. Yo, we getting ready to be slaves to the world. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You scared, get a dog, like most of y'all got. Broke as hell, but you got enough money to pay for dogs and take care of them and shit and feed them $40, $50 bags of food, but you ain't got no bread. So get a dog if you scared of the World Health Organization and the UN. Go get you a dog. Because you either going to comply or you out of here. That's it. You either going to comply with whatever they got for you, you going to shut up and do what they want you to do, or you going to get right. That's it. Let's continue. Any international body that wants to dictate our laws, especially one whose missteps have been as blatant and deadly as the WHO's, rightfully deserve criticism and pushback. And yet the Biden administration appears poised to sign a pandemics accord that would cede American sovereignty to the to the WHO without the Senate's advice and consent. This would allow the WHO to create laws for people without giving anyone the opportunity to to deliberate or even vote on these changes. Now, this was 2023 when he was trying to do that because T45 took it away. T45 said, yo, I'm not messing with y'all on that shit. Beat it. Pull up out of the UN if we got to. Pull up out. I'm not doing it. Does that make him any better? No. It's just something that he deemed fit for his people. And for him to say, I'm not rocking with that because it fit. It was in alignment with what he was doing, which was trying to be as anti-establishment as he can because what they say, he wants to be a dictator. Okay, so he's going to pull out of this. But old Chucks and Pearls and old Joe is going to ride with this. So I don't see how any melanated person can rock with that. Remember, Chucks and Pearls is not a thinker. They doing everything that they did. This is all an extension of the Obamas. This is extension. Joe is an extension of him. And Chucks and Pearls going to be an extension of both of them. That's just how it is. So if they rocking with some entity like the UN and y'all scared, then why y'all even thinking about rocking with her or ignoring her? Why, if that is supposed to take place, why not you, again, whatever you believe in, whether you are more, right, whether you are a member of the Nation of Gods and Earths, whether you are just super woke and conscious, why don't you organize yourself in a way that no matter who comes to your door, when they knock aggressively, they fall in on their face because you gave them something decent. But to sit here and consistently talk about what somebody else is planning to do to you, and you're not talking about what you're going to do to them, is silly. It's a waste of time. Bullets, what up, Gotti? We see you up in the spotty spot. You understand? It doesn't make any sense. What you talking about what they gonna do to you for? You really? That's how we move? That's how we move in the street? You know dudes is trying to get at you and you sitting there talking about, yo, man, yo, they coming, man. Really? I don't know where they do that at. We don't do that in East New York. Oh, word, we got an issue? Oh, word, okay. Let's go get to that. Let's go get to that. Yo, word, you know where his baby mom's at? Oh, you know where he get that? Oh, word, that's where he cop at? All right. Y'all sitting here talking about people who not even here. Worrying about them doing you something. That is insane. That's insane. Let's talk about what we can do, right? Instead of running around and buying cat food, dog, and catnip and all that, and thousands of bottles of lube and oil and all this other weirdness. And Ciroc, we need to be buying something that we can secure ourselves with in case shit get real stink. Since y'all so scared of every conspiracy theory that's coming through, that y'all making it viral. How many of y'all got these kids that are 19, 20, 21, 22 with 0 felonies? No felonies. How many of y'all running and making sure that they got firearm permits and licenses and y'all taking them to the range and stuff? How many of y'all showing them or making sure they get into some type of coding so they know how to, disengage drones and all that shit? How many of y'all doing that? Bam. Much appreciated for funding the war effort. How many? How many? Y'all see individuals, y'all claim that these dudes can make fresh water out of thin air, but they not teaching everybody how to do it? That don't make sense. And now they end up in a ditch somewhere and we like this, yo, he was the first. Y'all know he's the first. Y'all know he can make fresh water out of thin air. Y'all know that he can make vehicles run on water and not gas. And he not teaching everybody? That makes 0 sense. Why he the only one that know that? And we an oppressed people. And we know that people coming for us. That we really believe that Bill Gates is doing this and the World Health and that. We really believe that and we not doing nothing. Nothing. You sitting and waiting. You waiting for dudes to get at you. That don't make sense. It's dumb. It's straight up dumb. It's not like you cannot go somewhere and figure it out for real. So this is what he was saying. Now again, remember T-45 told him get up out of here. But this other administration is coming through. So now when I'm looking, I'm like, okay, let me see what this is, right? Boom. Resolution to prevent, these are resolutions now to prevent President Biden from ceding U.S. sovereignty to the World Health Organization. It's another one, right? Another senator. What's this dude's name? This is another senator, right? U.S. senators. No, this is a couple of them. U.S. senators Kevin Kramer and Jim Rich, right, introduced a resolution to ensure that the president does not cede U.S. sovereignty to entities like the World Health Organization by ratifying global pandemic agreements without Senate approval. You understand? This is what they said was going on this week. So now you're getting people on TikTok because they know y'all scared. Oh, this is coming, and they put a white woman on. I'm Dr. Such and such, and I'm saying to you that this is going on right now. You need to be panicking right now. They're getting ready to give up. Really? Really? Okay. All right. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know. I'm waiting now. Now, that's what they do. Okay. What else they doing? Oh, what? Okay. Okay. And now you get on your job. Now, instead of going and talking garbage in the street, now you seeing black men like, yo, what's good? Yo, you heard about that? Yo, what we going to do about that? Oh, you ain't with that? You not political? No doubt. You find your tribe. And you get busy. Dudes ain't political? All right, no doubt. Because everything is war in politics. Everything. Everything because they put the puffster behind bars isn't political. You're wrong. They don't care about nobody in the entertainment industry. They don't care about these little chicks crying, he took my grippers and I never been the same since. They don't care about none of that. What politicians is on that list? What politicians is on them tapes? Oh, word? You got who? Senator who was doing what with who? What? And that's Pastor such and such. And what? And he donated how much? You got any foreigners? You got any dignitaries on them tapes? Everything is political. The entertainment industry is nothing but a other bag, a resource to fund wars. That's it. Why do you think all of them is bankers and bagel mice is in it? They give that bread that they don't give these rappers. Yeah, we're gonna take your publishing, your mechanicals, all that. That shit going right over here. That's going over here. Yeah, go give them a car. Because they don't count the cars that they give these dudes. That's a write-off. Or he want the double flip door Porsche wagon Jeep thing, the 2028. Yeah, get that to him. Yeah, let him drive around in that shit. We got. Oh, he went platinum. Yeah, he ain't getting none of that. Yeah, give him that car. Matter of fact, line him up. He'll be in jail tomorrow. He can't stop smoking and popping pills. Yeah, maybe he might meet his demise, man. Maybe that boy that he been beefing with, he might lay him down. Then we get everything. Then we get everything. That's war. This is war. It's war. I understand that. Everything. So what is your concern if you're not going to do nothing? Do you know anybody on the UN? Do you even know who the UN ambassador is today? Or how many UN ambassadors that we have? But you ready to get hyped up and start sending that shit around. This is what they get ready to do. You don't even know. Who's the UN ambassador to Turkey? Who's the UN ambassador in Germany? You think it's just one? That's the UN ambassador. It's a structure. It's a bunch of them. Do you know anybody? You know anybody who even work at the UN? Do you research it? We used to rob people over there every day. Yeah. That's what we know about the UN. They don't know Midtown. We gonna get in them pockets. Don't get caught, son, because it's a long way to get to Lexington Avenue from York Avenue. You got to dig that pocket and keep it moving. That's it. You wasn't worrying about no paperwork or nothing. How it functioned in there, nothing. So now, why now, since you online and you 50 and you trying to be studious and in the conversation, you fucking sharing all this dumb shit that really, if you are not preparing, you are not preparing to counter or be progressive and strike first, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about it for. Okay? So, if you're worrying about sovereignty getting taken away, I thought that's what y'all was doing anyway. I thought this government is a corporation that didn't have no jurisdiction over you. So, you don't care. Why would you care about U.S. sovereignty now? You ain't wanted 3 weeks ago when you was at the Moorish Science Temple, when you was listening to the Israelites. You ain't want it then. You want it now, though, right? Yeah, now you want it because some white chick came on there with glasses and told you that, yeah, the UN is going to do this and the World Health Organization is going to do that. Oh, now you sovereign U.S. citizen, and now they can't do that. Come on, you can't have this shit both ways. Either you part of this shit and you gonna fight for it, or you not. What you gonna do? But what you're not gonna do is send that shit to me in my DMs. Think I'm gonna be concerned about it. I keep a hammer all the time. So either they gonna fall in my door, or I'm just gonna go and comply. Just that simple. Choice is yours. Choice is yours. But for me, it's more cap. They've been doing that. They've been doing it for a long time. Not my concern. My concern is today. What we gonna do today? What we gonna do today? What we gonna do tomorrow? Because I got dudes in the hood that's going crazy right now. They at middle schools clapping into a whole crowd of students. They're at high schools. They in Alabama clapping at girls. Yeah, in the hood right now. So I got issues right here, right now. I ain't got time to be thinking about the UN and all that. We not even organized as a unit. We still convincing people that this chick ain't black. We still gotta do that? Really? This is what we gotta do? We still gotta prove that a DA is not for black folks? The federal district attorney? Who now we know was the main one that was trying to put Michael Jackson in jail? Really? We still gotta do that. So I know you're not thinking of being war ready, of organizing, of picking up where our predecessors left off. We ain't even nowhere near where the Panthers were, with more technology, with being able to communicate in real time. In real time right now, we got people in here from London. We got people in here from Switzerland. We got people in here from all over the world in real time. They had to wait 2 and 3 weeks on snail mail and word of mouth and Marbell and Atlantic phone lines and all that. We got real time. And we not organized as they were. Far from it. Far from it. Come on now. Well, anyway, that's where I'm at with that. Fucking UN. Get out of here. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Okay. Last segment. Y'all with me? It's 1 a.m. Last segment. All right? Now, the other thing that seems to be getting up under people, underwear strap, right? Is this proposed strike that's supposed to go on, right? In the docks, right? All up and down the eastern seaboard and in the Gulf. Now, we're not gonna act like this strike some things that's just not adding up to me when people making this broad thing of panicking. Again, either you gonna find a way or your ass not. It's just that simple. Either you got water in the crib or you don't. Either you got toilet tissue in the crib or you don't. Either these people gonna strike on the 1st or they not. Now, should they strike? It is what it is. What can you do about it? You can't do anything about it. And your knowledge of it, your hyper sensitive knowledge of it, because a lot of people wasn't even thinking about it until somebody decided to look at a TikTok from somebody who they think is official and in the know and just run it. I've yet to see anybody take any video of mine and just run it. And like, yo, nah, he know what he talking about. And just run it. Right? I got my people now. And make their little clips, they do their thing. Much appreciated. But all this other shit I'm seeing, I'm like, who the hell is that? I done got it 3 or 4 times in an hour. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Oh, well, look. And they always the super smart, dumb people. Like, but they sound like they know some shit. I'm like, oh, but I'm not scared. I'm not scary. You're not gonna sit here and tell me, yo, the goddamn sky. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna chicken little me. You running around, the sky is falling. So what? You right here with me. Whatever's gonna happen to all of us. So let me see what this is right here. Let's get into it because I gotta start thinking. For real. Ports brace for a potential ILA strike. East Coast and Gulf Coast seaports are extending hours and sharing contingency plans as they prepare for disruption. Okay? East and Gulf Coast ports are taking action ahead of a potential labor strike. The International Longshoremen's Association may strike if its master contract with the United States Maritime Alliance is not renewed by September 30th. A strike or work stoppage would cause several marine terminals to close across ports in the East Coast and Gulf Coast, limiting the amount of cargo that can be processed. Now, this happened before. Okay? We're going to continue, right? Because the longshoremen are important. We're not going to act like they're not. And in these ports, people don't understand. These ports are all over. Jersey, New York, right? Delaware, Bmore. Is anything along this VA? Any of those where you get these major shipments coming through? That's what they talking about. Longshoremen, they like this. Yo, we need more bread. Okay? Ports are preparing in several ways. Many of them are sharing daily advisories about their contingency plans. Others are extending gate hours ahead of a potential work stoppage. Supply Chain Dive tracked down the plans from several of the nation's top ports in the affected regions. Read on to see what shippers need to keep in mind this week as they finalize logistics plans. Now, if this goes into action, if they strike, they're talking about a lot of things that we utilize, we won't have no access to. So say, like before, where they had where the ports froze up somewhere, and we had that issue with gas, especially dudes in New York, they couldn't get no gas, none of the tankers could come through because the ice was frozen. And then the other time it happened not too long ago, over by the Panama Canal, shit was a backup, like a jam, and dudes wasn't getting, I don't know what it was, some type of fruit or something. Like, it just gets weird, and people could play with the prices and all that of certain things. But if this strike happens, trust me, they gonna get on their job and make sure that they get to the table because the last thing they want, and I just want y'all to picture this. You have an election coming up, okay? You have two major wars. One just escalated. You really think that in the scale of capitalism and global economics, that they want a whole entire economy to fall on its face because they don't want to pay these longshoremen some money? How long you think that strike gonna last? How long you think that shit gonna last? For real, for real. I'm talking about all the docks. We ain't even talking about the minor shit up in New England and all that, because I want y'all to know that they have another group that's gonna hold them down. So this is just not the longshoremen. Who's that other group? Where they at? Oh, here we go. Right? You got the longshoremen. Those are the main ones. But these people here, the Seafarers International Union. This is their letter. This is a whole separate union, right? These are the seafarers. Whatever the hell they do, we don't know. I don't know. I don't know no damn seafarer. Okay? But they get bread. This is their letter. As you probably know, there is a strong possibility that our brothers and sisters from the International Longshoremen Association will go on strike beginning Tuesday, October 1st. Okay? The SIU, Seafarers, of course, will honor the job action and will not cross any Longshoremen's Association's picket lines, and we stand in solidarity with the ILA. The strike will shut down 5 of the 10 busiest ports in the U.S. and a total of 36 ports along the East and Gulf Coast. Seafarers are advised that in the event you are restricted to your ships as a result of the strike, the union will pursue all claims, including any extra pay due in accordance with our standard agreements. Additionally, we are working with all affected parties about how to implement crew changes during the strike. We will make those details available as they become known. So they getting held down. So this is 2 separate unions. They gonna do what they think, these seafarers, but they making sure that they not crossing picket lines. So if this go down, which is a very good possibility that it is, because again, other unions are putting it into play. They're like this, yo, we gonna hold our peoples down on this. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They're gonna have to pay them. It's just that simple. It ain't no discussion. Ain't no discussion. Why? Because this economy here funds the war. You already know they gave billions upon billions of dollars to homie in Ukraine. If ain't nothing coming through the docks, nothing is getting to the stores, nothing is being sold, no bread. That's it, none. No bread. Can't send nothing to fight no war with. You understand what I'm saying? Now, since that just came out, but it's been in the works for a minute, this is something else I want y'all to listen to and take heed of, right? The Senate passed legislation Wednesday in a broad bipartisan vote to extend federal funding into December. staving off a looming government shutdown and providing an infusion of resources for potential candidate protection ahead of November elections. So they just put this, make sure the government can run, make sure the government got money through December. So you mean to tell me the longshoremen don't know this? They don't know, like, hold on, Congress they got their bread, but we not getting ours. How does that work? Nah, we going on strike, B. So now, us here in New York, well, we just lost the mayor. So leadership is sketchy. You got the mayor gone, you got the chief of police gone. It was really hood, like right, and then you're gonna have a longshoreman's strike. So now, yo, if you ain't got no tissue in the crib, you might be out of luck. And you ain't got no tuna in the crib, and it's you might be out of luck. If you ain't got no gas in the whip, or if your whip break down and you ain't got the parts that's coming from overseas, you might be shit out of luck. So now, but they good. The 78-18 vote speedily followed the House approval of the legislation earlier in the day and sends the bill to President Joe Biden's desk with plenty of time to spare before government funds would expire on Monday. It sets up, though, likely a much uglier spending fight by the new December 20 funding deadline with a number of high-profile issues outstanding. The Department of Government Affairs requires an additional $12 billion to provide care for military service members sickened by toxic burn pits. A 5-year overhaul over the U.S. agriculture policy needs approval on extension, federal disaster relief, blah, blah, blah. All this, but what you don't hear. All this shit that's going on. I've been on here 97 minutes. We ain't speak about a reparations yet. You ain't hear nothing yet. See, none of this shit got nothing to do with you or me. None of it. Not a World Health Organization issue. Not the mayor getting indicted. Not this strike. None of that. So as a conscious and woke person, to sit here and to keep looking and 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 looking, what are we doing? This shit don't have nothing to do with you. Focus on you. This is a distraction. Deflection. This shit ain't important. It's a talking piece. Yo, did you know that they getting ready to shut down? Did you know they getting ready to go on strike? Oh, yo, the mayor got indicted. Yeah, the feds got him. I mean, this shit ain't talking about nothing that's gonna feed you. Nothing. At all. At all. We went from banging out for reparations till they told your ass, nah, y'all ain't getting shit. Right in the face of two elders who survived Black Wall Street. The court doesn't have jurisdiction on this. Y'all out of here. All of a sudden, we don't speak about that no more. Done. I ain't hear a peep from nobody on that. So that's done. So now we're going to get right back into default mode. We're going to get right back into being comfortable in oppression and waiting on Master to give us some more crackers and shit that fall up off his table. We ain't talking about what he bowed no more. Like I keep telling y'all, get it in blood. They not giving you nothing. So now we go from that to worrying about Diddy and the allegations of the baby oil and all that. However, I find it funny that before any of that talk, we was trying to see if him and Keefe D conspired to knock Pac off. We ain't hear about that yet. That ain't an indictment nowhere. That's gone all of a sudden. See how y'all forget about that just like that? What happened to that? Damn the oil. Damn the grippers in the lube. Y'all was getting ready to line him up. What happened? Because the narrative switched, because the old face say, nah, we got to get this over here. Nah. So now they got this little old fake girl talking about, right? Forgot about everything that had to do with Pac. Gotta pay attention, man. This shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Some of the things that they do, that they put into effect, we're gonna be reactionary on because we just don't have it. So how do we build? We got a network. Y'all gotta fund war efforts. Y'all gotta put a war machine together. The hell what y'all doing? How y'all think Adolf did it? You think Adolf, he wasn't no politician? Them dudes was going up in there shutting banks down. They control their people mindset. What y'all supposed to think about? How are we supposed to move? And they was effective in doing that. I can't convince people to love themselves. Like, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. I can't even get them to do that. I believe in you. Now what you want to do? What do you want to do? Let's get it done. Nah, he ain't real. Nah, we ain't real. Yo, look at this dude. He got the 20v1. Yo, look at this dude. Yo, they blowing up. They got mad sponsors. And they ain't telling y'all shit. Nothing. Literally nothing. So let's see what they talking about. As of Saturday, there were 42 container ships scheduled to arrive at the port of New York and New Jersey, one of the biggest ports involved in the labor dispute, according to S&P Global's maritime tracking service, SeaWeb. 13 of the ships are scheduled to arrive after September 30th. In August, the 5 largest ports on the East and Gulf Coasts processed about 24,766 40-foot containers of imports and exports valued at $2.7 billion each day. Incoming wine and auto parts from Europe are vulnerable. Well, I don't drink wine. Y'all don't drink wine? We ain't worried about that. Auto parts? Yeah. Because a lot of us got a lot of used shit, but I ain't got no Euro car like that, right? Rerouting those goods to the West Coast is challenging because it will require difficult to find transit through the Panama Canal, air freight, or other time-consuming or costly measures, logistics experts say. So, should this go down, it's going to be hard. It's going to be rough. But the question is, what are we doing to prepare for it? What are your essentials? What do you need that you may not be able to get? But all that you keep DMing and sending. Now this other one, y'all get another person that sound like they know something, and y'all, that shit go viral. And after it go viral, I don't see these people no more. I don't see them talking about nothing else. So I'm like, this was a cap. This was cap. You dig? But, you know, it's interesting to read up on it. It's interesting because they're talking about full work stoppages and all that. Different ports, Port of New York, New Jersey, Georgia ports, Port Houston, South Carolina Ports Authority, like all these, like all of them. Jacksonville Port Authority, all of them. It's a lot going on with that. But to panic about it, no. I'm not panicking. What are we panicking for? Okay, because you're gonna have to live. What you gonna do? Lay down? Nah, you gotta live. So that's the late class. Again, as I keep telling y'all, clear mind, clear vision, see, think, make it make sense. If it doesn't make sense, you're worrying over nothing. Either you're going to fight or you're not. Either you're gonna fight or you're not. Man, I ain't got no choice. I'm a warrior. That's it. But nah, all that scaring people, that shit is over with. So, as always, make sure y'all get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. If you are out and about, get home safe. That's your mission. No other distractions. You have no other business. If you leave your house, you get home safe. That's your mission, right? That's your mission. If y'all already up under here, book your sessions and get your sessions in. And we running around out here like you don't need help. Damn it, you need help. You ain't right in the head. I know it, you know it. Get your damn sessions in before you make a mistake. All right? Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. If you funded the war effort tonight, salute. If you didn't, salute as well. Any new subscribers in class, this is how we give it up here. We not on no extra dumb shit. Either it makes sense or it don't. We show and prove up in here. Okay? None of that rhetorical dumb shit. Nah. We building a nation of soldiers, warriors. Straight up. All that other rinky-dink shit, y'all go ahead with that. Y'all go to them other platforms and watch them. Don't come over here with that. We not scary. Shit, it's almost 1:30 in the morning, man. I'm about to be out of it. Book club this weekend, look for it. Video breakdown this weekend, look for it. It's coming. Sin, strength, well wishes, acknowledgments, do wellness checks on our people in Florida. Okay? You dig? Do that. Send the mayor some well wishes. Salute, cause much appreciation, Mr. Roberts, for funding the war effort. Somebody send the mayor some well wishes, man. Tell him don't tighten up, man. Don't tighten up. You knew this was coming down. He know that, and Bishop Whitehead is waiting on him to come up in there too. Yeah. So you might want to get your knuckle game sharp. Yeah. When you see Diddy, because they're going to put y'all on the same floor, remember what he got caught with, all right? If you see him in there and he acting a little strange, listen, Mr. Mayor, and you run into Diddy and MDC, remember, Mad Lou, Mad Oils. If you look in his cell and he got mad oils and he got the Muslim oil droppers in there so it's smelling like frankincense, stay away. Y'all not peoples in there. You took the city key back from him. He might be a little tight. All right? He might be a little tight. So watch your grippers. I'm just telling you. Watch your grippers. All right? 55, gang. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm tired. I'm gotta get up in a couple of hours. 55, gang. Y'all gonna be getting mad. 55, gang. Get y'all grades up.